Hi, this is Pam. I just wanted to show you my Clever One tiny home. This is the amazing view that I have from my tiny home here at Paradise Tiny Home Community in Desert Hot Springs. I get to look at the mountains. I have the date palms that line the street. You can tell it's a very windy day out here today, and yet it's super quiet inside my Clever. I have a wonderful porch that I can hang out on. I put 2 benches out there, and the neighborhood is super quiet and peaceful. So here's a view of my Clever One. I actually had it skirted by a person named Robert. He did a fantastic job. He actually matched the pattern of the upper part to match so that the bottom looked the same. Now, when Clever delivered my Clever One, I paid to have the setup fee, which was around $450. Totally worth it. They leveled the trailer, the tiny home. They hooked up all of these. They hooked up my electric. They hooked up my sewer here, and my water back here. Robert also put in a little compartment here on this side and the other, so I can have access to that, as well as put some things underneath there. Here was the hookup, my water line, and the heat is all, the hot water is all run off of propane. I used 2 5-gallon tanks, grill-sized tanks. It's got a switching valve, so I can switch from one to the other on one hot. Very efficient. I would say those 2 tanks last me about 2.5 months, which I thought was pretty good considering I take a bath almost every night. Their system is very efficient. It only uses the propane when you turn on hot water, so it's being used very efficiently. Here's the 2 units for the AC and the heat, which are right on the back end of the tiny home. And then here's the other side of my tiny, which again the skirting continued. I have another little area right there for storage if I need to. Again, Robert did a phenomenal job. So now let me show you the inside of my tiny. So once you come in the front doors, I've got a sitting area set up with the futon sofa that actually is where I hang out most of the evening. It's a very comfortable spot that actually lays flat, so it gives you room for someone a guest to sleep there. Here is a view from sitting on the futon sofa. As you can see, I added a console for a 50-inch TV monitor, which seems to suit that space pretty well. The measurements of the Clever One, including the porch, is 38 feet long and 11.5 feet wide. So it definitely does not feel tiny in here. Definitely good use of the space and the layout. I also have this coffee table, which allows me to, it actually extends towards the sofa, so I have a workspace with my remote job. I also have added, not only does this picture is the view of the mountains here at Desert Hot Springs, but it also has another purpose of covering up the circuit breaker rocks, which this ends up being the perfect size for that. So a great use of that space, and you would never know that the utility box is actually there. The kitchen, which has plenty of countertop space. I went ahead and added 2 chairs here to create a little breakfast, lunch, dinner area that could be used. The kitchen has plenty of cabinet space to use. I'm not even using all of it. I also had added the dishwasher as an additional appliance. I went ahead and bought my own microwave, which is also an air fryer. We've got the induction cooktop, the oven, as well as a garbage disposal and a water purifier. So I have all the appliances that I need, and then a 3/4 refrigerator is here. Some additional things that I like about my kitchen is that it's got all the cabinets are soft close, which is really nice. I also like that there's actually this light under the cabinetry. It is kind of a nice light to have on in the evening. It's got these windows actually open, so you can get a breeze in through here. I also like the really big sink that I have to use, and one of my favorite things is actually the blinds, which are phenomenal. They're great blackout blinds. They pull down very easily. They're custom fit. They actually raise. You can put them whatever height you want, and it is they're top down and bottom up blinds. So those are on all of the windows, which are really nice. On to one of my favorite places, happens to be the bathroom, which has an amazing tub. The tile is gorgeous, goes all the way up to the top. Wonderful glass doors. That was an addition that I'm really glad that I got. Fantastic sized tub. It is just a wonderful area, and I know that a lot of women enjoy taking their bath at night, and so I love that Clever actually has this as a part of their unit because it gets used basically every day. And then the bathroom area with the sink, the toilet and the sink. You've got this wonderful, which I love, this actually gives you all the cabinetry that you could possibly want, which is fantastic. I'm not even using all of that. You have great countertop space to use. I actually, if you haven't heard, Miss Mira actually had her babies in this cubby. You can see them in there. They're in there. Miss Mira's outside right now. But she had them in this cubby and takes care of them right now. They're about a week and a half old. I'm so sweet, oh my goodness. But I love the bathroom. Again, carries on with the theme of the beautiful tile, which is just, very nice. It's just elegant, really. And so, and then into the bedroom, you've got, this is actually a queen size bed, which fits really well. You've got plenty of space to go around the bed to your cabinets, which again, you have plenty of cabinet space. I also have my washer and dryer in here. Clever added at the top there is the air purifier, which I think is fantastic. I don't think a lot of places have that in theirs, so I really enjoyed that. It also has, in both the family room and the bedroom, is the split, the AC heater, which cools down or heats up the room very fast. So that is fantastic in the Clever one. I am very pleased with that. I use that all the time. I also added these lights, which allow for, you can have a softer light if you choose not to have the overhead light on. So I've added those to my tiny home. And again, you've got the blinds, which are, black out the room. I went ahead and added a TV there. So we're looking at, there's 13-foot ceilings, which really do not make this tiny home feel tiny. They have the pocket doors. There's actually pocket doors into the bedroom from the kitchen, and then they close towards the bathroom off so that you can have some privacy there. But it blocks out so much sound. It's incredible. Another noteworthy item to mention about the Clever are their front doors, their French doors. Unlike the rest of the windows, which have the blackout blinds, these actually have blinds within the window pane. It's super easy to move down and close. Just turn it. You can have it open slightly if you want to do that. Really nice and easy, very smooth flowing, easy to open and close. Nice to close them at night and go to bed. So I really do like those as well. I also love with the Clever that I was able to take this family room space and bring in the yellow lights that really make the room feel very soft, and it's a nice way to wind down for my evening. I hope that you have enjoyed the tour. I'm actually, when I'm not here, I'm going to be renting it out on Airbnb. So if anybody would like to check out my Clever one, stay here. Feel free to look me up. Thanks.